Hello, Alex's EDC Army, and welcome to Alex's Knives and Such, where the such stands for EDC gear. Getting over my cold, probably by Sunday or Monday I'll get fully over it, if not Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm hoping that way. And I wanted to show you guys this Mallery knife I got. I had it for 3 days already. Did not do a first impressions or unboxing, just because I couldn't wait to open it, and I did other videos. Reverse flick I can do, and regular flick. 10 CR 15 MOV, which is comparable to VG10 steel. And this has his maker's design. And that's all the branding that's on this logo, on the blade. If you guys are wondering, on a side note about this Hank, my mom made it. She made others too for me and my brother. And the company is called Mom and Son. And this is what we got so far. It's nothing too fancy. Both sides are basically the same material or just different patterns right now. If you have any ideas for us and you want us to make some in the next couple months, we can. I got the ideas. The Etsy will be set up and my mom can make them with my ideas. That's why it's called Mom and Son. But these are Hanks. And this is the Hank I'll be using for this video. You see the micarta in this is not furry. To me, it threw me off as it was plasticky. But no, it is polished micarta, which basically, from what I was told, is high quality micarta. And most people, or some people, think that this isn't really micarta, but it is. I have been EDCing this for the past 3 days since I've gotten it. Nice centering. Great clip. I'm going to fold this like it's jeans. I'm going to show you how it fits in the pocket. Be right back. This is what you would see sticking out of your pocket, basically. Just this much. That's great. To come out, it's like this. You pull it. It's out. My mom made this by hand, by the way. With the knife, you can do this. Slap it down. Reverse flick is totally worth it. Dylan Mallery is a stand-up guy. When you talk to him on Instagram, he really does answer you. He told me that he didn't have one of these Hadros, which is the Civivi Hadros. Hadros. He doesn't have one in micarta, as the last time of him talking to me about it on messages. And this micarta is awesome. You don't even know it's micarta, but it's great. It has like a curve to it. He made this after a skull of a dinosaur. Part of a skull, you see. And I can left-hand it. Can I left-hand close it? Yes, can I left-hand reverse flick it? Yes. And I'm a righty. Can I regular open it left-handed? Yes. I've been anticipating this knife so much that I chose this one over a purple scale and black stonewash baby banter, which was not really a tough decision, but if I have the chance to get the baby banter, I will. Any color would be fine, but purple scales would be my go-to. But I have been anticipating this knife since August. Got it on pre-order from knifecenter.com. Other than cutting with it, this is a perfect knife because I don't think I have cut with it yet. But I intend to cut with it as soon as possible, which is later tonight or tomorrow. I can't get enough of his knives. Just to do comparison's sake, I have the large copper Archeo on me right now. So compare this to that. I go from blade tip to blade tip as best I can. Of course, it's bigger. You pass the D10 ramp ball, and you got a good knife. Have any of those knives on me? No, I do not. But I do have the Artisan Cutlery Biome Slip Joint in JG10 and the small copper Archeo with Artisan Cutlery. So, they're good knives. This one is D2, as is the small Archeo, but the Biome Slip Joint is 14C28N, if I'm not mistaken. Otherwise, it's 12C27. I was skeptical of hearing 10 CR 14 MOV, 10 CR 15 MOV, but it's weird how, to me, how many knives are so equivalent to other knife steels. Not all spot on, but more so of the way. Still waiting on the knives for my giveaway. The items for my giveaway, one knife and one other item. I will show those when I get those. And include some stickers with it. So have fun with that. Hopefully get them this week. Before Saturday. I'll check tracking tomorrow. This knife is fun to flip, man. Left, right-handed, no matter what. If you're a right-hander, you can do it left-handed. It is a tip up, right and left hand carry. I usually don't do reviews anymore, so for me to get the blade length would not be ideal. But it's probably a 2.75 to a 3.5. Cutting edge, there's a finger choil right here. Goes, or, let me take the blade plate. There's very little up and down and side to side. Let me see if tightening the pivot would make any difference. I don't think you need to tighten the pivot, but I will be back and let you know. Tightening the pivot did not work because it was already tight. So that made no difference in how it was. We're going to compare this to the small Artisan Cutlery Archeo D2 Dylan Mallery design. Always make sure to line up pivot to pivot. Now, I mean, blade, not pivot to pivot. That's what Dirk Warning does. But blade tip to blade tip as best I can. And this one's bigger, the Hadros. We got, sorry, it slipped my mind. Automatic knife, Boker Kalishnikov automatic mini with Osage steel. Is that just the coating wearing off? Because that's okay. Osage. Let's see what this is. Let's close it open for you guys again. Snappy little auto. My brother got himself the War plain version with has the face from the warplane in the World War era on it, and yellow fire button and red pocket clip. And then he got this and gave me this one. Way bigger is the Hadros. Always centering his issues on automatics with Bokers, but hey, it still works and it's good enough for me. This is the Real Steel G5 Metamorph Late HQ exclusive. It's a Tanto. Let me feel what's wrong with mine real quick. I need to put oil in the pivot, but to make it more smoother. I've been slipping the heck out of this. But does this compare? This is bigger than that. The G5 Metamorph is bigger than the Hadros. And this is super smooth. It does. I have zero complaints. Even that, well, except, well, that's to me miniature amount of complaints with the blade plays. But if it gets any worse when using it, I'll reach out to Dylan Mallery himself, because he does respond to me on Instagram, and he's a subscriber to my channel. He'll probably see this video and respond to me about it. But I don't want any special treatment just because I'm a YouTuber. Treat me like you would any other human being that has an issue with your knife. Don't have to sweet butter me up at all. I just want the easiest way you can do this, or whatever you say is what you say, and I'll work it out if you want to. Again, the Hank is mom and son. I get the ideas. I'll make the Etsy, and my mom will make the Hank. She sewed this by hand. She has one in each. It's just the same on each side, or we can put a different pattern. And we can sell them anytime you want. You'll just have to give me what you would like. And I'll give you the ideas, the patterns we got, and you can say what you want and start my Etsy and give you the link. If you can go pick up this Hadros, they have it in wood handle and Damascus. They have it in red, black, I think black micarta, brown micarta, and one other micarta, if I'm not mistaken. Great, great, great knife. I would recommend it to anyone. And don't be hesitant on other Dylan Mallery designs, like the Archeo with brass, copper, or G10 scales, small or large, or the Biome, which is a slip joint. I don't know if there's any more that I'm missing, but this knife is such a keeper and such greatness that I am honored to say I have one of these. Been anticipating this for over a month, since July. I'm glad I got one. Much of an honor, such an honor to Dylan Mallery for creating this design, and an honor for me to say that I have it. Like, comment, share, subscribe, even dislike. Have a great day, be safe, and remember to use those sharp blades.